Tic Tac Toe, How to Play and Rules. Introduction. Tic Tac Toe, also known as Noughts and Crosses, is a classic two-player game that's simple to learn and fun to play. The game is typically played on a 3x3 grid, but larger grids can be used for more complex versions. Objective. The main goal of Tic Tac Toe is to be the first player to get 3 of your symbols, either X or O, in a row. This row can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. Setting up the game. 1. Grid. Draw a 3x3 grid on a piece of paper or use a tic-tac-toe board if you have one. 2. Players. Choose who will be X and who will be O. Typically, X goes first. Gameplay. 1. Turns. Players take turns placing their symbol, X or O, in an empty square on the grid. 2. Winning. The first player to align 3 of their symbols in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, wins the game. 3. Draw. If all 9 squares are filled and neither player has 3 in a row, the game is considered a draw. Rules 1. Symbols. Players can only place their own symbol, X or O, during their turn. 2. Square use. A player can only place their symbol in an empty square. 3. No overwriting. Once a symbol is placed, it cannot be moved or overwritten by the other player. 4. Turn order. Players must alternate turns. If one player plays out of turn, the move must be taken back, and the correct player should make their move. Strategy. Tips. 1. Center first. Playing in the center gives you the best chance to create multiple opportunities to win. 2. Block opponent. Always keep an eye on your opponent's moves and block their attempts to get 3 in a row. 3. Fork opportunities. Create situations where you have 2 ways to win on your next turn, making it difficult for your opponent to block both. Example. Game 1. Player X places an X in the center. 2. Player O places an O in a corner. 3. Player X places an X on the edge, aiming to create a row or block O. 4. Player O places an O on another corner. 5. Player X continues strategically placing X's to either win or block O. 6. Player O tries to block X and create their own opportunity to win. This continues until one player wins or the game ends in a draw. Variations. Larger grids, 4x4 or 5x5 grids for a more complex game. Misère tic-tac. Toe. The objective is to force the opponent to win, reversing the usual goal. Tic-tac-toe is a great game for developing strategic thinking and can be enjoyed by people of all ages. Whether playing on paper, a board, or a digital version, it's a timeless way to pass the time and engage in friendly competition.